Storyboard today, the lineup at Melt 2015, the top trending ads of YouTube, and behind the scenes of Urban Ladder's latest TVC shoot. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. I'm Pavni Mittal. Two-day advertising and marketing fest Melt is all set to kick off at Mumbai's NSCI Stadium next week. Organized by Kyoorius, the fest will host sessions, seminars, showcases and of course the Kyoorius Advertising Awards. Here's what Kyoorius' founder and CEO Rajesh Kejriwal and Melt's partner Z Entertainment Enterprises MD and CEO Puneet Goenka have to say about the lineup. Listen in.
So Rajesh, congratulations on launching Melt. So tell me why you started Melt.
We explored the entire landscape that exists for the marketing communication industry, and we felt that there is no festival that exists in India that brings all the stakeholders together at one platform. And given that this marketing communication industry is getting so complicated, there's a furious change of pace. People today, as against the traditional, when you had just print, TV and outdoor, you have so many other things, and there's an inherent scarcity of knowledge that these people must absorb. And that's why we said we'll build Melt as a platform and not really as a curated content where different stakeholders will come in with specialized fields that they exist in and contribute to the overall content of the festival.
Okay, so why do you do it in Bombay? Why not in normally stuff like this you do it in Jaipur or Goa or something. Why do you do it in Bombay?
To make it more accessible and particularly make it accessible to the youngsters in the industry.
Right. Yeah. So Puneet, tell me, I've seen Z getting more and more involved in corporate sponsorship of events, including say Jaipur Literature Festival, now Melt. Why Melt?
So firstly, Anant, we got involved actively into several such initiatives now because we want to interact with people from our industry, from different fields of our industry. So Jaipur Literature Fest is for our endeavor to interact with writers. As you know, television is a medium of writing, and that gives us a good opportunity to find new talent, to find youngsters who are currently not in this field. Coming to Melt, I think when Rajesh came to me, he represented to me the 4 pillars on which he's building Melt. Basically learning, showcasing, networking, as well as celebration. So the concept really appealed to me, and the fact that he was doing it in Mumbai gave an opportunity to a lot of youngsters to come in and learn. And therefore, lastly, we tied in our own property, which is the Mindspace, into Melt, giving it a much larger canvas than what we do on an independent basis.
Right. So now, at the end of Melt, you sit back. How will, your managers tell you that it was money well spent or money badly spent?
Well, everything is going to be in hindsight, right?
Of course.
That will be evaluated basis my exposure to him next year,
right,
if he continues with Melt. But right, I think given what I have seen, I think it will be money well spent.
Right. And tell me, Rajesh, are you going to see participation of young people? Because, our generation, we are everywhere and we are fairly meaningless to the scheme of things. We need young people to take part. Are you going to see young people there?
Obviously, that's one of the main reasons that we've kept it in Bombay, so that people don't have cost on stay and travel, etc. They can come, and there are multiple sessions happening, so they can also come in and choose to go for which sessions they want to go for. So people have an exposure to different sessions. There are workshops, there are sessions, there are a lot of activities that have been planned specifically for the youngsters.
Right. And why you keep saying youngsters, why we kept it so expensive? It's it's over 8,000 rupees.
Well, Anand, I think we need to go back and explore the entire landscape of all the events that happen in India. Is it expensive? Yes, it could be expensive, but I think given the fact that you have 15 events and over 60 speakers, they're contributing to the content, and 8,000 is for 2 days, including food, beverages, tea, coffee, access to all the sessions, and access to the awards night also. I think it's a fairly competitive price. I don't want to get into this. Other festivals have X number of delegates or X value. I think we've curated a way where youngsters can spend from out of their own pocket, irrespective of the monthly salary that they carry.
Right. So Rajesh, tell me, what are the highlights of? Walk me through Melt. Yes, suppose you're with me in an elevator and we've just met and you're going to tell me to attend Melt. What's your selling pitch?
You look at the entire marketing communication stakeholders. So if you look at the creative industry, we have a creative conference happening. We have workshops on creative, we have workshops on photography, we have workshops on digital for the creative industry. Then if you look at the media people, then we have sessions on, BARC is doing a session there, we have a session on sports promotions, we have a session on sports measurements. And if you look at the marketing industry, we have, of course, what Puneet just said about the Z Mindspace, which is a CMO conference, and we are specifically talking to people on content marketing, brand activation, etc. there. We also have a large area, which is a showcase area, where we have people talking about the future of AR, VR in the corporate in the communication industry. We have the Loop, which takes you through the social, the listening on the social media real time. It also helps marketing get real time. Marketers come to understand what they mean by real time marketing. So there's a width of different things happening at the same time, and culminates with the Kyoorius Advertising Awards, which is on 22nd night.
If I said I want to attend only one session in the entire 2 days of Melt, what is the session I should attend?
I think you should attend one session on both the days. So one session on the 21st would be the creative conference, because the list of speakers and the topics that we've curated, so that you have different people talking on different subjects, is really different from what India has seen before. And likewise the Z Mindspace, where the curation of the speakers and the depth of the topics and the width of the topics that they're talking is very different. I think these are the two flagship things that will be happening. Other than this, I think the Hyper Island workshop is really awesome. It's going to be good for the youngsters, but more or less. And the BARC session and the IAA debate, these are the two other aspects that I think one should come for. And the Kyoorius Advertising Awards.
With the JLF, you gave a fairly logical rationale for spending there. Because you go there thick on the ground, and hopefully if you discover one great writer and one great show, all the money I've spent that year is worth it. How do you don't get a similar ROI at Melt?
No, actually we do. You see, as I said, the Z Mindspace property, which I hold, and this will be the third edition that we'll be doing along with Melt, when done in isolation, does not attract as many people as one would want. Especially to curate what we put together now with 10 speakers spending the whole day. I think it will be money well spent for anybody who came there to learn and talk about the issues they are facing. Rather than me going there and talking about the issues as a broadcaster I face, I would rather show to the people or share with us what are the problems they are facing, and if we can help in solving that in any manner, I think it's money well spent.
Okay, and finally the last question. You got Group M as a partner of Melt. So what is the value they bring, and what is their role in this?
Group M has come in as a strategic partner. If you look at the other way, we have got a lot of partners, right, from YouTube, Google, Hindustan Times, etc., Z. Group M specifically has come in as a strategic partner. They've been helping us curate the event, they've been helping us with speakers, they've been helping us get in touch with the relevant people that we need to bring on the table. When you look at the entire marketing communication industry, the width and depth of speakers that we need are fairly large. And we do need partners to help curate the content. So together with Z and Group N, we've been able to get a much broader perspective of speakers, more partners on the table, and Group M by itself has come in with a lot of, they're bringing the Loop, for example, which is a great thing to happen otherwise also.
Tell me, is this a different experience rather than, sponsorship, you just chip our logo somewhere?
I think we are very much involved in this process here, just as we are in Jaipur Literature Fest. Rajesh has got us involved into the entire activity. The other thing, Anant, I should highlight is we're doing another very innovative thing in this, in the Melt, in the first day, where we created a property called the Write Up, where we've invited people from any parts of life or any walks of life to come in and give us ideas on, it could be a TV show, it could be a digital platform property, or it could be a movie idea. And we've received over 1,000 entries already, of which on the first day, on 21st, we'll be judging, along with myself present there, the top 10 entries, which will be awarded cash prizes and can possibly see those ideas develop into reality, whether it be for TV or for film or for digital. Nobody has ever done this before. I think it's an idea that Rajesh came up with, and I really lapped it up immediately.
Fantastic. So let's hope we have a great Melt, and the best of luck to you as a creator and you as somebody who's invested in it. Thank you both of you.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Melt 2015 will be held on 21st and 22nd of May. We will of course be there to bring you all the highlights. We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, YouTube's top trending ads last quarter.